This isn't Brawl music, this is Donkey Kong music. Ace and Zero. Alright guys, it's gonna be a quick tutorial tonight. Only an hour of your time, and I guarantee you, and your time back, that you'll do better if you just do stuff that I tell you guys tonight. And it's not just gonna be like I'm just gonna teach you how to do Marth tech skill, because I know a lot of people that want to play Smash or want to get into Smash, they think it's just too hard. But Smash is not very hard. It's just like, let's say, geometry, right? For example, in geometry, there's points, lines, planes, solids where there's like three-dimensional things, right? And you can't just dive into chapter 5 and prove that these two rectangles are exactly alike by theorems and things like that. You have to go through chapter 1 and learn about lines, points, and different triangles and parallel lines, things like that, right? And then eventually you can prove that this line is straight or it's equilateral. You know, there's acute, right, obtuse, things like that in geometry is what I'm trying to say. Well, with Smash, it's pretty simple. There's just at first there's like simple mechanics that you have to learn in order to start doing the advanced things, right? Like jumping, for example. I mean, jumping is pretty simple too. You just hit the X or Y button, or you can even press up, right? But there's more to it than just jumping. There's double jumping, right? Anyways, I'm doing a simple Marth tutorial tonight for people that want to get into Smash or can't seem to find to even wave dash if it's just for the life of them. It's just really hard for them to do things. So hopefully this helps you. So just jumping, for example, X or Y or up, and then short hopping. People have a hard time doing it. And I think my last tutorial that I did, I didn't have my supercomputer, so it was hard. But short hopping is not that simple when you first start it out, because sometimes you just jump, you hit the button, and you just do high jumps instead of short hops. So if you can see in my little controller display, just tap the button really lightly and fast, and you can short hop. So at first, just practice this a lot. Just jump around and see how many short hops you can do in a row. And then eventually you get the hang of it, and then it'll just be muscle memory. It'll be no problem. Hey, Firehawk. I saw a lot of entries for the Kinski, but so yeah, you see how many times you can short hop and not mess up? Even I mess up like in tournaments. See, I just messed up right there when I was trying to short hop. So the trick is to tap it fast and lightly. And then eventually when you do this, try to fast fall. So you press down. All you don't press down on the way up though. Just press down. So if you jump up, double jump, you press down on the way down. See how I'm doing it? See the controller display, it's a lot easier. So okay, so just press down. You guys are getting me, right? All you newcomers. So just press down. So that's fast fall, and that's basically short hop fast fall. And next thing is to L cancel. So, or just do a move. So if you do like moves, try doing a move and then fast falling. You don't have to L cancel. Just practice simple things like this. Short hop or high jump and do a move. Just get the feel of it. And then eventually you get the L cancel. So in base it's first jump, like I taught you guys earlier. Just jump, short hop, and you do a move and try to fast fall it, and then you L cancel. So that's what a shuffle is. That's why people are always saying, like, I think Wieners from SoCal made a post the other day and said, I want to play Smash Brothers, but I only want to play with someone that knows how to shuffle. And that's what shuffling is. You're able to short hop, and then fast fall, and then L cancel after you do a move. Basic Smash knowledge. Pretty easy, right? Maybe not so easy for the newcomers. I mean, I think it takes like at least 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Just practice this. So when you practice this, right, eventually you won't be able to do this in a game right away, because you'll still be doing like C6 strategies like I do. I know I went to TI4 and this guy named IX Mike, he watches my stream from time to time, and for those of you guys who know, I hate playing on Wi-Fi, so I resort to my C6 strategy, and I just run around and try to C6 people, and that's what he was doing, and he was landing some monster tipper, like all these monster tippers on all these other Dota players, and it was insane. But he asked me to teach him how to do things, and I was trying to teach him on the spot, and it didn't work out because he didn't know what a shuffle was. He didn't know how to L cancel. All he needed to do was run up and C-stick and block and try to grab like this. But if he knew how to like short hop, for example, press the little button right here, press the button as fast as you can, and lightly. And then if he knew how to do a move, and then every single time he like attacked, he L canceled. Then I could have taught him on the spot, like do this, do that, do this. But it didn't work out that way because he didn't know any of the fundamental things that you're supposed to know about Smash, right? And they couldn't wave dash for the god of them either, so, or for the life of them. So, and wave dashing is not that hard either. So, it's basically the short hop that I showed you guys, and it's just when you air dodge, but air dodge to the ground. See, I'm doing this like on the high to kind of show you guys. But if you do it close to the ground, then eventually you can just slide. And you just slide on platforms too. And if you just jump and you go back, then you'll do what they call a wave land, which is just a wave dash, but on the way down. Basically a wave dash, but on the way down to the ground. So if you do it the closer you do to the ground, the more you slide, though. So basically, just see how I slid further when I did it to the ground. See that? And you just wave dash. I mean, wave dashing is useful because, I mean, you wave dash at a shield. You can dash the shield and wave dash the shield. That's a good way to like power shield. So okay, let's go over wave dash again. Hopefully you guys can get this. It's not that hard. So just look at my controller this way, okay? And press the X button. Some people use R, but I use L. I use L for everything. I don't even touch R. My what is it? My index finger is always on the Z button. That's how I hold my controller. So I don't hold it claw style or anything. So short hop, and then air dodge to the ground. I don't like to go back to neutral position when I wave dash. I just hold it for whatever direction I want to go, because I think it's easier. But the Crimson Blur, he says you always go back to neutral position. So it's up to you guys to decide. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm not that free. What are you talking about? Are you talking about free as in not good at Smash, or as I have nothing to do right now. I want a different song. Let's go with this Hey Ho song. Alright. So pretty easy, right? You guys still need to heal with wave dashing. Let's try it again. Because I know a lot of people are like, oh, I still can't do it. So, short hop and air dodge down. But do it before you even like leave the ground. When you, let's say you're like this high, like around, that's kind of hard to see. Like to wave dash, that means you're doing it okay, but your wave dashes aren't going to be that good. I guess they call them like grandpa wave dashes. But if you do it close to the ground, then and then you can just I think newcomers are also scared of the ledge. Once they get to the ledge, they're scared they might just fall off and die. But that kind of defeats the whole process, the purpose of edge guarding somebody if you're afraid of the ledge. The ledge is not a very scary place to be when you're coming back, but if you're edge guarding somebody, it's your best friend. Because you're on the ledge by itself, right? You're on the stage, and when you're coming back, you're trying to get back to the stage. So yeah, that's a scary place to be, but you have the advantage when you're on the ledge. So just don't be too scared of that. I know a lot of newcomers when they're trying Smash because they see the documentary and they want to get into competitive Smash, but they just either, I guess they don't have the willpower or the time, because they just want to skip straight to chapter like 6 or 7 while they're moving all fast and being able to compete. And you don't have to be really technical in this game. Tech skill isn't everything. It's just, well, tech skill is like when you're drawing or painting, and you have an amazing idea, but your execution isn't the greatest. And if your execution isn't good, it's average. Let's say you can only draw stick figures, but people know it's stick figures, right? But you get the idea out to them that you're drawing a picture of a stick figure guy, like that's just got bankrupt and he's moving out of his house and people are taking all his things away. So as long as you get the idea out and your execution's like decent, then you'll be good at Smash. But execution is pretty important, just like any fighting game or anything in life, I guess. But some people have like the best tech skill in the world and are still not like the top players. Okay, can you go over your combo? When I throw the person up and forward hit, they go the wrong way. Yeah, okay. I guess no. I'm trying to teach the basic stuff right now. I'll go over to the combos and the players. But anyways, so just like in geometry, you start with lines, points, planes, things like that. So short hop, kind of like the line, pretty simple, or jumping. And then the line becomes like a square, or triangle, whatever. Yeah, that becomes like a wave dash, right? So just jumping and going downwards and pressing the L button makes you wave dash. And then with the short hop, you can also... Shielding is really important in this game because when you shield, it gives you an opportunity to take the hit and give a hit back. So like take a penny, leave a penny, kind of like that concept, I guess. But there's always people that just always takes pennies and not give pennies back. But it happens in Smash too. They just take and don't give. But if you get hit, you can forward air out of your shield. I think Sung for SoCal said this is like the most brokenest move you can do with Marth. So all you do is hold shield. It's good to have your stick on forward already, so you can prepare a forward air. Just thinking ahead. So if you just block and your stick's not forward, it's gonna be hard for you to tilt forward to do that. Then you just do a neutral air instead, I guess. But because there's a chance if you're not really the Smash is really sensitive, right? If you're not very sensitive, then the chances that you forward airing, you're just roll instead. Yeah, jumping is good too, because you can jump out of shield and do moves. And let me show you guys how I do the forward air. So, I'm going to try to keep this tutorial short, because I know a lot of people are like, oh, I love your tutorial that you did last time, but it's 3 hours long. But okay, so, can I go through it fast? So how I do forward airs is, I know a lot of people have a hard time doing 2 forward airs. And look, I don't even get them all the time. Because I go back and forth. See how my stick, I go back and forth. Because I don't use the C stick for my forward airs. So if you see my stick, I go right, then left, then right. But I guess the C-stick's good to do fading fairs. See how I'm doing fading fairs with C-stick? I know the Crystal Blur does this all the time. So it's not that hard. Sword hop. Okay, you have to be fast though. I think you have to do the fair before Marth, right before he jumps. If you're too slow, then you're gonna miss the second fair. See it? See, this is too slow. See how that? This is like the Smash 4 Marth. You can only do 1 fair, and then you lag afterwards. But yeah, if you're fast, then you can do 2 fairs. And I think it's easier to do 2 fairs when you're going forward. See how easy that is? Than it is to stay in place to do it. Cause you get more height, I think, if you go forward like this. So yeah, just practice this. You just fair across the stage. And throw in some L cancels. Try to throw some L cancels in there too. And don't worry about spacing or anything at this point. It's just to get this simple tech skill down, right? Shakira's not bad. I don't know why people give me shit for listening to Shakira sometimes. Yeah, people have a hard time double fairing here too. It's just basic tech skills. It's not that hard if you play a lot, especially. But I can sit here literally for an hour and do this, and my fairs will get better by the end of the night. And try to do reverse fairs. But fairs are kind of 2 fairs are kind of risky unless you kind of hit them with the first hit. Because you kind of lag afterwards. They can just shield and then hit you back if you don't space correctly. So, I'm just telling you guys in advance that it's not gonna work all the time if you just randomly fair like I'm doing now. It's just to practice the fairs, right? So, okay, I think I went over the neutral airs before, but how I do my neutral airs is I just fast fall. See the control stick that I'm doing? I press down, so I press X, and I spam A too. I just don't press A once and do this. I press A twice. See my control stick? I don't know why when I'm in the air, I spam the crap out of A. You can see all my my games. I just spam the crap out of A. But even neutral airs, I guess my mind works better when I know that if I time the neutral airs as in you press A, right, in the air, and just don't move the stick or anything. You do a neutral air, but I time it that my A is the first neutral air, that my second A is my second hit, because he hits twice. Because Marth's neutral air hits twice, so 1, 2. See that? So I guess my brain works better when I press A twice when the first hits and the second hits. That's why when you see me neutral airs, I press A twice. Because it's like 2 hits, I guess. But you don't have to, you just press 1. But it feels kind of weird when I do that. So that's how I do my neutral airs. I just short hop and press L down and L cancel. And do this when you're moving too. Kind of like the 2 forward airs. And then the high neutral air that I was talking about, the high one, you don't even have to L cancel the high one. It's like the apex of his short hop. You can actually connect these high neutral airs at when he's like not at this percent though. When he's around like 25%, you can actually connect these neutral airs. You don't even have to L cancel. There's like no landing lag if you do the high neutral airs. But the low ones, and you do the low ones when people try to crouch cancel or something. You'll hit them. You have to L cancel the Marth cap. So that's how I do my neutral airs. I don't have to explain down tilts. It's pretty easy. But with down tilts, you can, if you wave dash from down tilt, you can down tilt, and you don't have to run and down tilt, because when you down tilt, it leaves you kind of immobile, right? Immobile. So if you know how to wave dash, then you just wave dash and then down tilt, which is a really safe option, by the way, because when you're down tilting, you're automatically L canceling. So if they hit you and you're down tilting, you're already holding down, so you can just spam the C stick afterwards, and you take a penny and you'll leave a penny. It's a counter. I always L cancel no matter what. Anytime I'm on the air, I always L cancel. A crouch cancel is when you're on the ground and you hold down. That's what a crouch cancel is. And if they hit you, then you're gonna be less stunned and you can hit the back, or you can grab them too. Most Marths just hold down all the time when like a fox jumps in, and they can just shield grab because they're crouch canceling already. So I mean, these are just basic Marth fundamentals that every Marth should have. I mean, you don't have to be the fastest Marth, the strongest Marth, the most intelligent Marth, but if you have these fundamentals, like, you'll be able to compete with people. Because people will always ask me, like, I don't understand. I know how to wave dash, I know how to L cancel, but when I play in a match, I can't do it, and I still lose to people who just C-stick me. Yeah, just because you know how to L cancel doesn't mean you're gonna beat anyone who doesn't know how to wave dash or anything, and you know how to wave dash. They just have stronger fundamentals than you. So yeah, see, this is a really safe option unless they come from the air and stop you. Like a Falcon stop will hurt you, but any strong move that's not any weak move, any aerial weak move, you can take the hit and give a hit back if you crouch cancel. Yeah, of course. I've been using shield stops since like back in 05. It's pretty much like shield stops, or you just move and you hold shield to stop, and you kind of know your position. It's just dashing and holding shield, and you just stop. It's pretty easy. Side Vs, you guys don't know the side Vs? Okay, so I showed you guys how I do my neutral airs, my forward airs, my double forward fairs, my short hop fairs, airs, bears, whatever. Back air is kind of good. This is how I do my back airs, though. I just press X back really fast. I press it really fast though. I don't delay it and go like this. I go like this. See how much like area I cover? I just go like this. And I always do a high jump bear if they're they're coming at me. That's so much area that you're covering right there. See that? That's like a pretty easy tech skill you guys could do. The back air is pretty good too, like short hop back air. And you can do a reverse can combo with that too. I kind of messed up because Gandorf computer is good, and he knows how to DI really well. So that's how I do my back airs. Um, the grab game is really important too. Ken combo. No, I'll get back to the Ken combo. It's not hard. Just and grabbing. All right, this is how I do my grabs. So see how I'm dashing? Dashing's pretty easy. Sometimes if you have a good controller, then you can't dash like this. But I think I explained earlier in my other Marth tutorial that it's kind of like ice skating in a way. So when you grab, guys, this is the basic grab, right? Not. I guess the newcomers don't know about this, but because they don't go to YouTube and they search up every single tech skill in Smash, they just find some tech skill. They just don't find everything. So there's a typical grab. So you just dash. See how I'm dashing, and then just press Z, and that covers a lot of range. I'm saying, look how much range that covers when I dash my grab. But when I grab, I always press X and Z for most of the time when I'm trying to combo somebody, because the grab comes out faster, and it's called a jump cancel grab, and it helps you reduce the lag time. Because look how laggy I am when I try to grab like this, but I have more range, so it's not bad. It's just this grab is a lot faster. See how fast this is? But the range isn't there. But let's say I'm ready to do a fair, and then I want to combo into the grab. I would do the dash attack grab, because this grab is way too slow. See, that grab is too slow. See when I did the dash attack, or the jump grab cancel, see how fast that was? Yeah, this is really good, guys. I can't force you guys enough to not try this. Just down tilt, wave dash, down tilt. If you're good, you can get them with 2 down tilts sometimes, and they'll probably be dead. Keeping it simple. So that's how I do my pretty much my down tilts, and that's how I do my grabs. And short up airs, I used to do the up airs with my A button, like this. But now I just got really lazy, so I just use the C stick. But sometimes when I use a C stick, I mess up with fairs and back airs. So I just it's more precise if you just do it with the up air. But you have to be really. I guess I'm just old school, but most of the old school people are really sensitive when they press the up, so they can always get the ups instead of just jumping. See? But you want a fast fall? Just up tilt. I'm not one of those bars that just keep on up airing people until they die. I'll just like throw out forward airs, do combos and stuff instead. Now, don't practice wave dashing with Luigi. Luigi's one of those characters that, yeah, you can see wave dashing, but if you're a Falco main, practice wave dashing with that character, because every character has a different wave dash. Some characters, even short hops are harder to do on some characters than others. Luckily, Marth, it isn't very hard for Marth to do things like this. So, I mean, I'm gonna admit that my tech skill is not the best, but just need fundamental things like this, and you're fine. So, yeah, I do my dash attack just like everybody else. I dash, and I press the A button. That's how I do my dash attacks. See, this is how I do my up airs. I just use the C stick from now on. I used to do my up airs, but it takes more thinking to do up airs with the A button than your C stick. It's way easier, so I recommend. And then when you like shield drop, you can just use the C stick to attack afterwards. Shield dropping's I guess I'll teach you guys how to shield dropping. I kind of learned this. I think Isaiah taught me back in the day, like during like 04, 05, but I told him like shield dropping doesn't. It's too hard to do for what it's worth, and I was just really lazy about it. But Isaiah taught me back in the day. So basically, all you do is hold shield, and you hold. Make sure you hold a direction already, and then you just drop down, kind of like a half circle. See? And then get ready with your C stick, because when you're doing that, you don't have time to react with the A button. So any shield drop you come down with, you can do a down air, back air, fair, up air. Make sure your C stick is ready. See? Down air. Cali girls. Yeah, shield dropping is really hard. I mean, not many pros can get 100%, and it just really depends on the controller too. Anyone who's really good at shield dropping will tell you like it depends on your controller. Some controllers are amazing at shield dropping, and some aren't. This controller's okay. I have a controller that's a black controller that's super good at shield dropping. This controller's not the best, but I can try to do it. See? So you hold back or forward. Just pick a direction and then you go down. Half circle. See? Half circle. You don't even have to do a move, just practice it. Oh yeah, actually practice it with a move. So yeah, you hold shield and you hold back and you go down forward. And make sure you do how do I do Marth's jabs? I just press A. So jabs are good. It's good for spacing. What I do is this, guys. With my jabs, I do a down tilt and then jab. It's like a two-hit combo actually. See that two-hit combo? Second hits? Yeah. Cause you can't really there's not many moves that are fast enough to combo with a down tilt except for the jab. Yeah, so even if they're shielding and you're down tilting them, jab afterwards. There's no the delay's so low that they can't really punish you. So yeah, this is like a two-hit combo. So just here, 3-step process, down tilt. Not a lot of Marths do this actually, because they just tilt them and they don't know what to do afterwards. It's just spikes are all about spacing, guys. Anywhere from the back of the sword where the tipper is will spike. Even the furthest point in the back. In Smash 4, I was really sad about this. In Smash 4, you can't spike anywhere besides the bottom of the sword, and when they're like right under you. The back air, see it? See how that's a spike in melee? See how that's a spike? This is. See how I hit him with the back of my sword? Yeah, that's a spike in Smash 4 that they would go up. All right, I'm gonna teach you guys how to ledge cancel. See, ledge cancel is when you do an aerial move and you're right next to the ledge and you hold left. You don't lag. You don't even have to L cancel it. So just practice. You can even try to fair down. Doing the down air is the best because down air lags the most with Marth. So just go like this. Try to practice it. You hold back. See? I'm not even L canceling. That's a ledge cancel. You can do that off the see how I just ledge cancel into the grab range? You guys have to work on that. It's kind of risky. I mean, I ledge cancel, then I grab the ledge. It's kind of like spacing too. Yeah, that's just really risky though when you do that. If you practice a lot, I'm sure you guys can get it though. See, ledge cancel. How I'm not L canceling, but I'm not lagging either. Cause I can do another move after that. See, I just basically do the down air and a forward air. Hey, Tove64, what's up? Huh. All right, ledge cancel. You can do that with any move. So that's how I do my ledge cancel. You hold back, and I use the C stick for it too because you're just not fast enough with the A button. See how I just did 2 fairs off that ledge, and I didn't even have to L cancel it. And I just do my up tilts just like everybody else. I hold up and I press A. But I'm really sensitive. I don't press A all the way up. You see my stick? It's like halfway up to the center of all the way up. I go like this. So in case I have time to react to do other moves, if I go all the way up, then I'm kind of like then it takes me a longer time to move my stick, let's say down. But if I go halfway up to up tilt, I can just down tilt afterwards too. So that's how I do my up tilts. I don't go the full point where your stick's hitting the tip of the controller. I go halfway. Hey Super Warrior, how's it going? So that's how I do my up tilts. I go up to the point where the game recognizes that my stick is ready for an up tilt, but not all the way up. I went over side Bs last time. A lot of Marth's been using nothing but like side Bs. When I do down Bs, I spam the shit out of down Bs. You only do down Bs when you know you're about to get hit. It's kind of a reading. So you're on a platform, you're standing here like derping away like duh, and some guy thinks he's gonna hit you because you're just sitting there doing shit. Yeah, down B. But sometimes they're so bad too that they won't hit you because they mess up their like up airs or some shit, and then you'll be stuck countering and you'll get punished, but because they mess up too. That's happened like a bazillion times. Where's IX Mike? He should be watching this. Then he can ask me all the questions he wants. Because I'm kind of basically doing this tutorial to help him out with his fundamentals. Thanks, Vulcanator. I'm glad you enjoy my my games. Yeah, I'm trying to. I have the volumes pretty high. It's better for people to hear me than not. Last time I was speaking at an average pace, so then people were like, "Speak louder, I can't hear you." How do I recover? When I get hit out, I just... You want a speed spot? Obviously, yes. That's a sweet spot. That's going too low. Once you go way too low, you're gonna die. But that's a sweet spot. Sometimes you don't want to go close to the ledge. Going kind of far to grab the ledge is also good. But when you're recovering, sometimes it's good to spam your jump because it takes away the friction. And you're gonna come back easier. That's why a lot of my matches, when I get far, sometimes I save my jump, sometimes I don't. I mix things up. But it's always almost better to save your jump. Unless you want to go high. But recovery options is just basically trying to sweet spot, because Marth's recovery isn't the best, but you want to stall and then recover. Because people will just predict you and just not let you grab the ledge. But if you're down here and you stall, sometimes you do 2 forward Bs. But when you do 2 forward Bs, make sure you have your first forward B. Because once you use it, then you lose the effect of the forward B. It won't kind of give you that little up movement. How and when do you use reverse up B to kill somebody? Yeah, this is how I do my reverse B. I don't always do reverse Bs, it's just all spacing. A regular up B is just as strong as a reverse B. But when you do a reverse B, it'll always tipper, no matter where you're at. That's why people do reverse Bs. But if I'm here, if I know I don't have to do a reverse B, that's just as strong as a reverse B. It's just that if you're really close to somebody, it's not going to be as strong. But reverse Bs will always hit them with a tipper. That's why people do reverse Bs. See? See how close I was sometimes when you just do a regular up B, it'll nick them? But reverse will always be the strong hit. That's why people do reverse Bs. That's when I do reverse Bs. And you can shield out of reverse Bs too. This is how I shield out of reverse Bs. Shield, and then reverse B. See? Just shield and then up B. But sometimes, watch, if you shield and you go like this, that means you're not doing it wrong, because this doesn't work like this. You have to shield and then up B. Because if you're just shielding and your stick's all the way up, chances are that you're going to jump and you can't up B. You see? See how I'm spamming it? It won't work. It won't work. Of course this is helpful. I'm teaching you guys how to become pretty decent at Smash. Able to at least compete with like the top players. Just okay, look. In order to play Smash, you have to understand Smash a little bit. And then you can branch off to do whatever the hell you like with Smash. But in order to do that, you need fundamentals. It's just like in every art class. You need to know how to... You need to know how to... you need to know how light works. Because if you draw a painting and you don't know how light works and how it bounces off, and there's the core, it goes from like light to dark to semi-dark, the values, different values, then your shadings are gonna be off, and then when someone looks at your painting, they're gonna be kind of confused about where the light's coming from. And I got that a lot in art school, because I didn't know how light worked in the beginning, because I was just shading. Hell, I was just drawing, doodling and stuff, and I was just shade things and shade an area light and shade an area dark, and then my professor would always say, "Where's the light coming from?" Until I understood, you know, there's reflected light, there's light bouncing on this, there's reflections, things like that. And then it made my paintings look a lot more understandable, realistic. And that's the thing with Smash. If you guys don't understand short hopping, and that won't lead to wave dashing, that won't lead to anything. Just like the up B out of shield. You guys are asking me, Ken, I'm trying to up B out of shield, but I can't do it. It's so hard. It's hard because you guys don't understand it. It's just, all this stuff is just fundamentals. I hope you guys are understanding this. It's not hard, it's just you guys don't understand it. But once you guys do, then it's just a piece of cake. Even guys like Westballs, for example, doesn't seem like the brightest guy, but he understands Smash, right? And you're like, oh my god, Westballs is amazing. How did he do that? Because he understands it. So this is how I do my wave to grab the ledge. Sometimes people you can just wave dash to the ledge and it'll automatically grab. But if you fast fall, then you grab the ledge faster, and then you grab the ledge before they can grab it. See how I'm just pressing down? All I'm pressing doing is pressing one input, which is down after I wave dash. It's not hard. People are like, oh, that looks so fast. And you can even do that from the top platform on Battlefield. See? It's not hard. Hack dash is good with Marth, but it's more risk than reward to be example for because Marth's lag or his invincibility frames aren't the greatest. Unlike Falcon's, so Falcon can get away with it with invincibility. You have to be like frame perfect to do it with Marth. And I don't know how many times the Crimson Blur is like, I'm a master of the hack dash, or it's not even the hack dash. Isaiah did this before him, but the Crimson Blur would usually sit here and practice hack dashing for hours, literally hours, until he got it up to like 90% doing it. And then in a game, I would just hit him and he would die every single time he would do it. So it's more trouble than what it's worth. Shield dropping is more important. So yeah, I talked about how I do my up Bs out of shield. It's even easier if you just run, right? Kind of like the shield stop or dash stop, and then you can just up B. It's easier for me because it's kind of like shield dropping because you have the input already, and then you can just go down with your shield because your stick is already in the correct position when you're dashing, right? In order to do up Bs out of shield. Because in order to this is how I do my up Bs out of shield. I hold a direction already before I'm in my shield. Otherwise, if you're trying to do up B out of shield, chances are you're gonna jump. Another option to do up B out of shield is you hold shield and you jump and you up B as fast as you can. And you watch some of my videos, I'm already in the neutral position and I can't really up B out of shield. I just jump and up B. I just jump and up B as fast as I can. You just try to make what I think of is I try to make the best situation in a bad. When I'm in a worse situation, I just try to make the best out of it. Even if you can grab some hits, it's still worth it. Yeah, down smashing. This is a really strong move if you know how to tipper with them. Watch. See that's like the monster tipper of down smashes. That kills at like 100%. That kills at like 95, 96%, even though that's the best DI. But that's like really hard to get. I've been trying to practice my down smashes in like actual gameplay. I don't. This is how I practice. I practice things that I want to do in actual gameplay, but then that makes me have to think on my feet, right? But if you just want to practice tech skill by yourself, this is pretty much the way to do it. What I'm teaching you guys right now. I rarely do it though, because I try to practice whatever I want to practice in actual opponents. Then I know how what people do. I have a hard time actually like beating somebody that's not an actual person. Like a computer is way harder than me to beat than someone that actually knows how to play Smash. I don't get real people often. I just play with SFS, people in Irvine. I'm just fortunately lucky to live in SoCal where there's a really strong active scene. I use up smash too. This is how I up smash. I just see stick up. That's how I up smash. Sometimes you can actually combo to up smash, but they're really close. You do some janky stuff like up smash and then forward smash. That's a combo too, but it depends on the percents and stuff. This is how I side B. Okay, look. I'm not gonna tell you what I do in certain situations because I already went over that. This is just a tech skill video about fundamental Marth things that everybody should know. I side B like this. I just hold forward and I press the B button according to what speed I want. Obviously, I know how to like side B really well. But sometimes you have to speed up, and sometimes see how I sped up really fast, I didn't hit him. But if I slow down, I'll hit him. It just depends on the speed. And depending on what speed you do it at, it's harder for them to DI out of it too. Sometimes when you do it like, you're really predictable about it, then they would be like really stupefied, is that even a word, about how to DI. They're like, I don't understand the sword dance because I'm giving you guys a secret to even people who want to understand the sword dance. When you it's the speed that I'm doing it at is how you're supposed to DI it. If you understand it, then you know how to DI it. See that speed is like, that's the most average speed. And that's the fastest speed I could do it at. And that's the slowest speed I could do it at. See that slow sword dance worked because he was really at high percent, and the computers have godlike DI anyways. So they always go like smash DI towards you, and if you do it really slow, then you'll hit them with that if they DI like that. So that's how I do my sword. I just hold B and forward and do it. You could just even let go of the forward button and do it, but I always hold forward. In case I get hit, then I can just wave dash at a shield. If I'm holding forward already, then I can wave dash at a shield. Just the way I play Smash is, I'm always ready. I'm okay. How do I say this? My control stick is always ready at a certain position, so I can get out of certain sticky situations. Does that make any sense? I don't keep my control stick neutral at all. I try not to, unless I'm crouch canceling, and then I hold down. But that's still not neutral. Keeping your stick at the neutral is probably the worst thing you can do at Smash, because even if you hold forward and you get hit out of your shield, you're still gonna have good DI because your stick isn't at neutral. Your control stick. And it's gonna be kind of hard for all the new players to get because they're still working on the fundamental things. I don't think 5 steps ahead. I try to be 1 step ahead. So you watch my control stick when I'm doing moves. It's always not in the neutral position, unless I'm grabbing the ledge. So when I grab the ledge, it's really scary on the ledge. So I keep that neutral, and then I go back to a different position. Are you guys getting this? Is this actually help? Hopefully this is helping all the new players that want to get to Smash and they're having a hard time because the tech skill seems so hard. It's not hard. Trust me, Smash isn't like Hotbid used to think Smash was the hardest game ever, and I told him like it's not that hard. It's hard, but it's not that hard. He's like, no, I tried Smash. It's way harder than any other game I played. But yeah, wave dashing is good too, because on platforms you can wave dash out of platforms and fair. You can wave dash to edge guard and fair, back air. It's really strong. You back throw somebody, you can get 2 fairs. But the risky thing about this is when you fast fall. Just be wary that you're going down too low. So you don't even have to fast fall. See? You have to be pretty fast so you don't die when you fast fall. You're having problems with time you're spiking? How to double fair? I already went over that. That's how I do it. It's not always good to have the see, sometimes it's good to hit the middle of the blade and set them up like this and get a tipper out of it. Spiking's hard too. It's just spacing. I went over that in my last tutorial, but that's how I spike. I just go out. I just see, that's how I can combo. I fair, and I literally have my thumb in the middle of my X and my A button. That's how I do my Ken combo, because you do it really fast. But sometimes you can do it really slow, but try to have your thumb like in the middle of the X and A. If you're using Y, then have your thumb in the middle of Y and A, like right here in this position, or right here. I put my thumb in the middle so I can press X or A anytime. How do you engage with Marth? The safest option to engage with Marth is the down tilt. Because you're already, like I already said, you're already crouch canceling. So if they do want to hit you, you can grab them with the crouch cancel grab or C-stick. I'm not a big fan of crouch cancel grab. I just crouch cancel as I fair or I C-stick. But the safest option is the down tilt. So down tilt, down tilt, down tilt jab, down tilt jab, down tilt jab. It's a sword dance. That's my favorite. That's my favorite thing to do. Because there's so little window for them to punish you. Like the best, like not many characters can punish you besides the space animal because they have the reflector shield. If you literally down tilt, jab, sword dance, that window of punishment, if you do it on right after the frame, it's so narrow that not many characters can do it besides like spaces, because they can just wave dash in and shine you. And when spaces shine you, they're already crouch canceling because they're trying to downbeat you, right? Ugh. All right. All right. So yeah, I'll just go over the Ken combo some more. Obviously, you can't do. You can only do Ken combos at low percent if you tipper them with the blade. And you can tell that you tippered them or not by the sound. I go by the sound. See? At like 49%, I go by the sound. That's how I Ken combo the Ganondorf right there. But at high percent, if you want to Ken combo them, you have to hit your opponent in the middle of the blade, not the tipper. If you tipper them at high percent, they're gonna go way too far. And there's some chances where you can go like this and go really high. But the best option is just to hit them with the middle of the blade. And it really depends on DI too. If they DI into you, it's a lot easier to do. But if they DI out, then you have to follow them to Ken combo. So that's how you do it, guys. It's not just don't C-stick. Please don't disgrace my combo with try to Ken combo with the C-stick, because it makes it way harder for you guys to do it with a C-stick. See, I just tried doing it with a C-stick to show you guys that how hard it was for me to do a C-stick, and I messed up completely. And I'm gonna tell you a story. The Crimson Blur came over when I first met him. People know him as the Crimson Buster, but he had the hardest time doing Ken combos. He just said Ken combos are the hardest things to do ever with the Marth tech skill. And I looked at him like, and he's like doing all this like crazy Marth tech skill, you know, hack dashing, ledge canceling, like all this crazy tech skill. But he can never do a Ken combo. And I said, duh, dude, you're using your C-stick for it. Then he switched, and next thing you know, he had like 10 Ken combos in a row. How to chase across map? It's because you have to narrow it down to 3 options, and sometimes it's not knowing, it's also guessing. It's a guesstimation sometimes. Like, oh, they have
they have 2 or 3 options. What option do you think they're gonna do? And that's how you, like, you guess. And you guess wrong, sometimes you're gonna be punished, but go big or go home, right, guys? That's how I play, anyways. I never take the really safe option because I just swag on. I just like to swag. But you watch Dr. PB's Marth. That's a really safe Marth. I'll just go in no matter what. Even in the scenario where they have the high ground, I'll go in. Just like in Star Wars. I'd probably get my legs chopped off and just go in. Anyways. So that's how I do Ken combos. I don't use a C-stick. See? If you use the C-stick, it just makes it harder. Mostly it's about following up too. Alright, so that's how I do my simple things that I'm doing. I don't look any flashy or doing things. That's just fundamental things that I'm doing. Like L canceling, B's out of shield. Alright, so see that Ken combo? I had to get him with a tip around that percent to do it. If I would have got him in the middle of the blade, it wouldn't have worked. And I don't know. I can't tell you guys how I do it. I played this game so much that I know sometimes what's the best option to do it. How often do you crouch cancel? I crouch cancel a lot. At like when I know I'm at 0 to like 60%, 70%, you should you always should crouch cancel. When you're on the ground, you should always crouch cancel. If you're on the ground, always crouch cancel. Unless when you're getting hit by a strong hit, I think it's in my DI video. I think Lord does it a lot. You want to crouch cancel to make sure you stay near, you're on the stage and you grab the ledge. But sometimes not always the best option because you just are too far out and you can't return. So you only get hit and DI upwards. Just depends on the situation. Alright, so you guys have any other questions before I end this tutorial and play StarCraft with Penguin because it's really early or late in where he lives? So you guys, I'm asking you guys, what are you guys having problems with? Wave dashing? How do you crouch cancel? Really easy. You just hold down. So you hold down. See my control stick? You just hold down, and you can C-stick any direction you want. And you can also grab. So those are the options you have when you crouch cancel. You just hold down. Crouch canceling is holding down. It's a form of DIing too, because when you get hit, you're gonna be stuck to the stage. So when they hit you, you can just spam the C-stick. Just spam the C-stick if they hit you. If you crouch cancel. I already explained how to approach. You got plenty of options. You got fairs, spacing fairs. I think most Marths, camping Marths will just stand there and fair. Down tilt. Down tilts to grabs. Grabs are really good to approach. You go in and shield, and then wait for them to attack you, and then hit them back. No, give a penny, take a penny. I don't know where my playlist is coming from. Don't ask me. I have a random playlist. How do you enable season training mode? This is on the Dolphin, so it's a hack. So I'm here to teach you guys. I'm here to teach you guys how to do things that you guys have problems with. So, what do you guys have problems with?
And this is how you moonwalk with Marth. It's not the best moonwalk like Falcons, but it's alright. You just walk, go back forward, and go down. Like all this stuff that I know, like moonwalking with Marth, I don't use it because it's whatever. It's not really helpful. Like I guess I could use it to grab the ledge, but I just usually grab the ledge like this. I just walk out and like the PC drop. I do a lot better in battle than I do. I'm practicing because that's how I practice, right? In battle. But yeah, you just walk and there. Moonwalking with Marth. I did a DI tutorial already. What's the best way to wave dash off ledge? I just wave dash, and then you press down. Fast fall. Yeah, I mean it's always a good option to fast fall, unless you want to trick them and go really slow and make them think that they grab the ledge, and then you can grab the ledge really slow, like this. But I make them think that I'm not fast enough to get there in time, and then just short hop. But alright, this is how I do this too. This is kind of important actually. Edge guarding, just against Fox and Falco. So when you grab the ledge after you wave dash on there, you keep the control stick neutral, and then you go back and do that back here that I taught you earlier. See, this is what we learned in chapter 1, guys. This. I was telling you guys about this, right? That applies right here. See that? See that range that I cover? All these spacies, all these Captain Falcons. Cover that option. Sometimes you get ledge invincibility, you can do the fair like this. And since I'm old school, look at my stick when I do this. I go back, forward, and then I press the A button. But it's easier to just hold back and press the C stick. I'm pretty sure all Marths do this because they're C-stick horrors, but I'm so old school. I mean, back in my day, I had to get on internet using AOL. And I'm sure most of you guys don't even know what that is. And a modem. And when people would call my house, I wouldn't be able to pick up because there was no phone line. And if someone picked up the phone from my house, I'd get disconnected from the internet. Yeah, C-Stick is not always reliable because I've had problems where my C-Stick, I want it to go like up air, but it goes like a forward air instead. But when I do it with the A button, I'm always really precise with it. Totally blotched that, but it's because I'm having Johns right now. It's because I'm not used to playing on the Dolphin compared to like a CRT. The lag is way different. Yeah, you can wave dash and down air. That's how I do it. Just wave dash, jump, down air. You can get certain things. You can go down. You can go down this deep. Get back, down air. I mean, there's many things you can do on the ledge to edge guard. Juggling is coming down to basics, dude. What I told you. These fairs, these high jump nairs. What I taught you guys in the beginning. Chapter 1. The short hops, the fairs. Get used to do nothing but fairs. And L cancels, shuffles. That's how you juggle. So, let me ask you guys this: what other problems do you guys have doing, like as far as tech skill things? I mean, I know pretty much everything, but when I don't feel a need to use things, then I don't do it. Cause I'm not like super flashy. I just play the game my style. But here's the thing about metagame, guys. Metagame changes when there's someone out there that plays their style and does extremely well with it or win with it, and everybody copies that one person. And that's what metagame is. So let's say I play the way I do, and I start winning. Let's say I become #1 in the world again. That will be the meta for every other Marth out there in 20XX. But if there's a Marth player out there right now that's probably doing the best in tournaments, let's say Dr. PP, he's probably the guy to watch right now until like another Marth comes out there and starts winning with a different style, and that's when the meta changes. It's not like, oh, you play Marth this style, it's not good because you're not keeping up with the meta. That's like that's the biggest load of shit ever. You do things that work for you, and if you win with it, then more people are gonna look onto it. It's just like my sword dancing. Like no one sword danced, and then all of a sudden I come back to the scene and I see everybody sword dancing like crazy. Even Mewtwo King and Dr. PP now. It's pretty funny. So right there, just like a little of the meta changed, just because I started doing a move and everybody just like, oh, that's actually pretty good, and they change it. It's been pretty rare. I think the last Marth that won a tournament using all Marth was Dr. PP. It was what was that tournament? Civil War or something like that. That was the last Marth that used all Marth. But yeah, it's pretty hard to use all Marth to win tournaments because there's so many counter picks. It just depends on the bracket too. Like every Marth player, if there was strictly a Marth player, like a Marth main that used all Marth and won a tournament and he beat Axe doing so, I'd give him so much praise. But I mean, everybody wants to play to win, so they just counterpick characters, right? No, you can win a tournament with Marth, but did you go all Marth to win it? No, that's what I'm talking about. You can win a tournament with Marth. It's counter picks, yeah, sure. I could just say, oh, this guy's really weak against Captain Falcon, and then beat him with Captain Falcon, and then move on to the next guy and play Marth and win. It's just like at Evil, PBU, he's a Marth main. He uses Marth more than any character, but he had to use like Fox to beat like Sheiks, and he had to use Fox to beat Apsa, the Yoshi player. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, of course I went all Marth to win a tournament. I went all Marth back in the day to win tournaments. I think Dr. P was the last Marth to do so. Alright, so I think I'm going to end the tutorial. Do you guys have any further questions? Like, how to do something? I have a hard time wave dashing. How do you do it so easily? Just remember, don't go to point A to F or G. Go to point A to B and then C and then E. It's just a straight line, guys. It's not like skipping around. It's pretty easy if you know how to do the basics. Then you can just branch off to doing more technical things. I already went over how to tech chase. I'm just showing you guys how I do things, like how I do my neutral airs. This is how I do my neutral airs. See, I press A twice, I press down, and I short hop. That's how I do my neutral airs. Hopefully, if you guys do it like I do, it's gonna be a lot easier for you guys to do it because I was never the super technical person. I mean, I do things the way I do because it's easy. My fingers aren't fast. I don't have that high APM. If you look at my control stick, look at my APM. It's like many people have said like when I play Smash, it's so gentle compared to like the Blur. When you see the Blur play Smash, like his fingers are all over controller and you hear nothing but clicks. But when I play Smash, it's like super gentle. Yeah, why do I press A? Because when I play, I feel things, and I feel the first hit and the second hit with A twice. And in case my button doesn't react when I press A, then if I press A twice, that makes more of a chance that I actually do an attack. That's why I do it. Just safety measures. Never safe than sorry, or never sorry than never safe than sorry. Never sorry than safe. That makes no sense. I'm not telling you guys what to do against floaties or anything. I'm telling you guys how I do tech skill. This is a tutorial for dummies, like IX Mike, who just sees me C-sticking people on my stream on Wi-Fi, and he thinks this is like a good strategy in person. No, this is not good unless you get monster tippers. Better safe than sorry. Do you guys need help with like wave dashing or? Oh, you're asking about L canceling? Hey, Crush. Crush is a homie, by the way. I want to mod Crush so bad, but I'm so scared. I'm so scared for you guys. But anyways, look. How do I L cancel? I just press L. I click it pretty fast too when I'm on the ground when I do things, and it's just timing based. See, I press L. You guys are learning how to wave dash, and you guys want to play or main a certain character. Don't wave dash with other characters like Luigi or anything like that, because you want to get good at that character and feel his momentum and his weight and how he moves. So wave dash with that character and keep practicing. Do I press it all the way down? Yeah, you don't want to press it halfway, half-ass it. You don't want to half-ass it L canceling. You want to press it all the way down. Oh, all right. I'll answer this one, just this one. But like I said, this tutorial is on how to do certain like tech skill fundamental things, not why use shield breaker instead of forward smash. But I'll answer this. You want to use shield breaker when they're shielding, obviously. But if they're shielding and if you want to run up and C-stick them or something like that, the chances are they're going to punish you. But if you jump in and you hold it for a bit, there's a chance that they're going to still be shielding, and you can do it. But shield breaker is also good to combo off like a move, so you forward air, shield breaker. Really good for edge guarding. This is what you call the Taj. Taj does this with his Marth. Go down. See how much space that covers? Just shield break. That's really good to edge guard other Marths too, if they're coming from that angle. So shield breaker's good in that area. Shield breaker's also good when they're on platforms. You want to break their shield. I think PPU broke Hungry Box's shield at a tournament doing that. How do I tech skill jungling? Jungling's not that hard as long as you get the fairs down. See the fairs. make sure you got your L canceling, you're shuffling down. Jungling becomes really easy. And then all you have to do is follow up. Just make sure you follow up. I know a lot of like new Marths, they'll hit them and they won't follow up. They'll just stand there, right? But how I play Smash is when I do an attack, I want to lead it to another attack. So grab after like a fair, and then throw them. Follow up with like nairs. I want to give. I don't want to give that space where they can run or they're on the ground. The more times you keep them on their feet, the chances are you're gonna do better. So yeah, you want to be the person like attacking them and not being the guy that's just like defending. You want to get the edge, right? Alright, I think I'm gonna end the tutorial in 6 minutes, and I'm gonna play StarCraft with maybe Mana Cloud and Penguin. No! Is he offline? Oh gosh, he was staying out drinking Red Bulls for us to play StarCraft, but I guess my tutorial went a little bit late. Ugh, this always happens. Like, I always say, oh, I'm gonna stream for 1 hour. And it becomes an hour and a half instead. How do you feel about Marth Fort Tilt? Fort Tilts are really good. I just sometimes I even Fort Tilt when they're on platforms. Maybe it works. It doesn't work. It doesn't work on Battlefield, but it works on Yoshi's Story. Look at that! Look how cheap this is. The sword is actually hitting Ganondorf's feet, but it doesn't even register. That's how you know Marth's not that broken. Oh god, Penguin went to bed. He couldn't stay up. It's like 5 a.m. where he lives or something in Europe. And I definitely was streaming way too late. So I guess we have two other options. I could do Wi-Fi, which I kind of don't really want to do right now, cause I'm feeling a little sick. I kind of a headache tonight. That's why I wanted to play StarCraft. Kind of relaxes me sometimes. Let's see if I have any other friends to play StarCraft with. I'm not playing Dota 2 right now. Dota 2 is what gave me the headache. Dude, I've lost. I was on this huge winning spree in Dota. I was on like a 15 streak winning spree, and then my MMR became normal, and then after that, I got disconnected because Valve didn't let me connect to StarCraft for some reason, or not StarCraft, Dota. And then after that disconnect, I started losing like 30 games straight. It was terrible. I can't believe the games I've been getting though. Just the Crimson Blur is gonna play for Persona for gold. What is he playing? This is why he's been missing in action. Blur, come over. The stream needs you. You're the people that the stream wants, or you're the people's champ. I was at 4.6 MMR, and I dropped all the way down to like 3.8 now. It was disgusting. It's so disgusting. Oh. I played Dota at the time where Peruvians play, and there has been 10 games where I support an off lane, or not an off. I support a safe lane like carry, and then they die. They do some stupid shit and they die, and then they rage quit. They just sit in base all game. There's at least 10 games. Blur. Crush says that you always dodge him every single time he wants to play you. Blur is love, Blur is life. Blur, give the people what they want. Show me your nipple. I mean, come over and play. Come over and play Smash with us. Hang out. Oh yeah, and then I played one Dota game, and this is when I was around 4.6k MMR. And then I random and I got Invoker. And then everybody, no one ever picked support, so I end up being the bitch support mostly every game because I want to win. So I get all the wards, I get everything, and then I support Invoker, and I do an amazing job. I get those tornadoes out, EMP their army, Code Snap. I'm literally casting 5 spells without my Ags. And then I went, and then I guess I'm playing another Smash player, and he's like, can't stick to Smash. And he was like bitching the whole entire time. He was a silencer. It was pretty funny. I don't need help in Dota. I play with all these pros. And they teach me, and I play Dota to learn and have fun. And mostly when I play with pros, they always like tell me things to do. And it becomes like kind of less fun because when I play solo, it's such a clusterfuck in like in random solo MMRs that you can do whatever the hell you want. So you do stupid shit and still win like RTZ. And that's what I find it fun. And then people bitch at each other. But when you play with like, obviously my party MMR is pretty decent, but I also play with people that are new, so I lose a lot. But when I play with pros, I usually win. Because I just support and they just carry. But it's not fun. I'll probably get a main Lucina or Robin. Or maybe another sword character. I mean, the whole cast is out. I can't tell you guys. Hey, Gooey SC. How are you doing? Should I just play solo queue and StarCraft? I haven't played StarCraft for so long. I'm probably gonna get destroyed by random people. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, never mind. Let me ask my Canadian friends if they want to play StarCraft. I was supposed to play StarCraft with Penguin and Caleris tonight, but I think they're asleep. I'm not using a capture card right now. I'm shooting directly on my computer. That's why the quality's so good. I usually have a Dazzle 100 and it's terrible. But if you want to use a capture card, get the Elgato. It's really good. Korean DJ was using an Elgato. Someone from the stream, I think he was in my stream last time, he's like, I just donated to Korean DJ an Elgato capture card. And I can just imagine Korean DJ like walking down the street with his head up high, with this like little grin on his face. A grin that I just want to wipe off his face. Ugh. And just say, why are you so happy? I just can imagine him with that. I'm not gonna play Marth in Smash 4. I'm gonna use him as a low tier character though. Which is kinda sad, but true. Unless he gets a big buff from what I experienced. Maybe I'm so good at sword dancing because I used to practice sword dancing all the time. Back in the day, I'll tell you guys a story. Back in the day, I was so bored. And I wanted to play Smash and then no one was playing. So I was just like
sit there and sword dance with my eyes closed all day. I just listen to the sounds and the speed. I don't practice sword dancing or anything, but that's what I did back in the day. Sit there and like, it's kind of like this one time where the Crimson Blur and Sung was streaming, and I saw the stream for like an hour, and I went to like take a nap, I went to eat, I showered and all this stuff, and it was like 9 hours later I come back and it was like 5 a.m. in the morning, and you see the Crimson Blur sitting there and Sung, and they're like half dead, and they're sitting there slouched down like this, half asleep, and they were playing giant melee mode. I was like, what the fuck? What are they doing? It kind of cracked me up. That was pretty funny. Like literally, they were streaming for like 12 hours, and I come back, and they were still playing melee, but they were playing giant mode melee. I know most of the roster for Smash 4, but I can't say anything. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna go over this. Apparently, I was at a tournament and CT0 goes up to me and he goes, "You must be really rich, man." And I look at him like, "What are you talking about? Your stream, you have like the best, like you get the most viewers on your stream. You must be making a lot of Twitch money." And I look at him like, "What are you talking about? I get an average of like 150 people and I'm happy." He's like, "Oh, really? You should tell people that because apparently everybody thinks you're making a ton of money off Twitch." I don't know where all these rumors come from. Mayhem this Saturday. I might go or not. It just depends on how busy I am. Where's my StarCraft gang? Nobody wants to play. I used to play with this guy named Eternus and this guy named Marth that I met on StarCraft. I played 1v1Q and then I ran into a guy named Marth and I destroyed him. I cannon rushed him. And then he was like raging afterwards. And then I told him that I was Ken afterwards and he was like, "No, you're not. I don't you're a liar." And then I said, "No, I'm really Ken." And then I told him to add me on Skype, and then he's like, "Holy shit, you really are Ken." And then ever since then, I started playing StarCraft with him and his friend. But I was under a different like alias when I played StarCraft. I was like under barcodes and stuff, because I didn't really want people to know who I was. Oh, I got like... I'm starting to get sick. I don't know what's going on. I'm always sick. I need to take care of myself. I think Korean DJ is like, "Dude, you're always sick. You need to take care of yourself better." So I think I agree with that. Oh, okay. I was gonna ask Huck to play with us, but he has WCS premiere tomorrow. HD Melee? Dude, Goku X Extreme was really hard to play against. Oh yeah, it's really late over there. Yeah, I have school and I do work here and there. Underrated knowledge of what?
First place, you know what our prize is? Walnuts. First place gets a unlimited supply of Blur's walnuts. That's pretty funny. My PC specs are okay. I just got a up-to-date computer. Like it's been like 8 months. Current up-to-date computer. I really don't want to play Dota right now. Maybe I should. Or StarCraft. This is not a Q&A of my life. This is the March tour is over. I'm waiting for someone to play StarCraft with me. But they went to bed. Oh, I know who. Maybe he's still awake. Someone asked me if they could play StarCraft with me. I forgot his name though. Ah, oh, Jesus. Maybe next time. Alright, why don't I just play StarCraft with the stream? How about that, guys? Anybody play StarCraft here? And they're not bad? Let's try to do that. Let's try to do that. Let's try to do that. We'll just play 2 games or 3 games. Alright, let's meet in channel, Dude, I know a lot of StarCraft, Smash players play StarCraft. My favorite food is yakiniku. I gotta turn down this StarCraft volume. It's really loud. Yeah, I'm gonna stream some StarCraft. Let's change the sign. Cause I know some guy's gonna come out. Some douche is gonna come on my stream and be like, I thought you were playing Melee, but you're playing StarCraft. It always happens. Cause I don't change the sign. But you know what, random douche? I'm changing the sign just for you today. Take that. I just updated it. Hey Tina. What are you doing down here? Oh. You wanna say hi?